Northern New Yorkers, right? You know,
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Canadian New Yorkers. We're supposed to be. We're nicknamed the Northern New
You
Yorkers in
got
our
some of that
country.
Tim Hortons, eh?
Oh God.
Shim Timish.
I don't live
You
on that
have some
coast,
Tim
but Timmy's,
Hortons
yeah.
coffee. I
I
just
can't.
love that.
I just can't stand Tim Hortons coffee.
Some people
It's
like it, some
gross.
people don't. You know, it's kind of like one of those things where it's you know, a little give and take. But
I want to find the person who decided that that was part of a Canadian icon thing and just shoot them.
oh, don't do that. No, there is no
That would get
guns
messy.
allowed in the creative multiverse.
Okay,
Gets
Um,
spooky. That'd be
there is no
sticky.
no. So
see, that's my
what kind
idea.
of art do you do, Car Hunger? Now, I don't think I've had the pleasure of
You
hanging out with you.
haven't?
I don't think so. I'm interested. Okay, that is really rad. We need to put that on big screen.
Joe,
Hello.
she does tons of cosplay stuff.
Really?
Like
Yeah.
legit. Like yeah.
Okay.
These are the ones right now we're trying to raise some money for monarchs, to try to keep them off the extinction list.
Oh
And
my.
I made these ones. The other one that's over here, I'll show you in a moment. Um, these were made to go on our new store because Martin and I are starting to experiment with having our own little store online for cosplayers and people who want to dress up a little fancier than what you get in the stores. But
Yeah,
this
yeah,
one's
yeah.
done with cellophane and paints
So,
and
did you just say that you're into monarch advocacy?
yes, very
That's
much so.
amazing. Do you know my wife and I every year? I live in Florida, Orlando. My wife and I every year we do a monarch sanctuary where we will buy the milkweed and we harvest the caterpillars. We have little cocoon, um, what do you call those enclosures where the chrysalises can form. Then we take the chrysalises and we put them in a box and we lay them vertically so they can hatch safely. Then once they hatch, and their wings are dried and everything, and they're fluttering around our lanai, which is basically a screened-in porch in Florida. We release them back into the wild, and I have a lot of video footage on my Instagram of my wife and I. Lindsay's seen the whole process
I
too.
have seen it. It's really cool.
I do time lapse
Okay.
video of them coming out of the
Okay.
chrysalis.
Okay, so you're gonna find me on Instagram as Carhunger, Carrhungr, and
Okay.
you're going to follow me and you're gonna tell me where to find you, and then I'm gonna come
Okay.
look.
What I'm going to do now is I'm gonna go to your Instagram page while we're talking. I'm going to go ahead and follow
Okay,
you. Okay.
okay,
And then we'll make that connection and we'll get that done. And then the post that I made about the monarchs, I will tag you in so you can see the
Yeah, it's a
time
ways
lapse. The
back.
time lapses are awesome.
oh, nice. But
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
Splendid.
Monarch Ultra is a relay race that starts up here, and it gets handed off down through the states and down to Mexico. And this year, each country is just doing it within their countries,
I just found you.
because of the whole COVID thing.
There you
But
go. You just got to
thank
follow
you.
from Joseph Burkhart's.
Yes.
All right. So
But
now I
see,
need.
these are the ones we made because they're easier to made and make in many. They don't take as much time. My wings, which I put on a mechanical pack, so they actually flap.
Hmm.
Um, these ones I did with stained glass paint,
Oh my.
which are not up on the store
My wife
because
would love these.
they take forever to do.
She is a
Um,
butterfly fanatic.
I really like the way this turned out. This was a huge experiment. This one, but
And you said that's made of. Is that made of polycarbonate, or is that what was that
um,
made of?
Lexan.
Uh-huh.
These are
Okay.
Lexan sheets with, and this one's stained glass paint. You see the difference? It's kind of like it's got
I
that,
do. One's got
but
more of a sepia effect to it.
yeah, I love these, but we didn't put these up on the page. They're visually up on the page, but we don't have a price tag because the stained glass paints are hard to find now. They're getting harder and harder to
I
find.
got you. So
So
I'm
if
currently
someone,
going back on my Instagram and I'm going to find these monarch photos and I'm going to tag you in
yes,
them.
please.
They're pretty. Oh, here we are. Boom. So let me comment on that at Car Hugger.
And you
There you
can
go.
see,
There's one.
there's the
And
hinge here.
here is two
Yes.
at Car Hunger post. And where's the time lapse video? That one was really
And see,
gnarly.
there's the mechanical backpack. but
Oh,
decorated it up so it would blend in with the costume. And
that's pretty
there's
gnarly.
little hinges and stuff inside, and it just sits on my back, and
I
it
saw your
makes me pop.
dress. That's just the skirt is just phenomenal on that.
It was that was the dress underneath, the black dress underneath, I found at a secondhand store for $40, and all I did was turn the zipper in the back because it's much smaller than me.
Hmm.
I turned the zipper
Wow.
in the back into lacing,
Hmm.
and then the monarch
Hi, Jeremy.
wings that are over the back of the skirt is an over sort of like an over jacket, so
Hmm.
it
Hmm.
hides the fact that I'm lacing in the back, you
Okay.
know.
You have an
And
invite,
then
Jeremy.
so that's the other layer, and then I just layer it up, and then the pack goes over top of that, and I put little holes in the jacket's um, seams,
Hmm.
so the straps for the pack goes inside, so it goes invisible, it just appears underneath.
Wow.
That's
But
so
That's
gnarly.
amazing.
that dress was such a lucky find, and I modified. I put stones on it and stuff like that, but $40, and that's like a good $200-300 worth of fabric in it. So it was a really lucky find.
Ah, I
Yeah.
found my time lapse photos. Here we
Oh,
go.
yay!
All right, so car hunger.
Yeah,
You're gonna
because
have a bunch of
you're wearing that in your that remember me video on your
Yes,
intros, and it's just gorgeous.
thank you.
okay, and then
Oh, and the conventions are starting to open up. Martin and I have been approved for 2 panels at Fan
Yay!
Expo at the end of October. And it's
mhm,
just like we haven't been to a convention or doing panels in like 2.5 years. And it's
That's
just like
exciting.
I am so looking forward to doing panels again because I love sharing ideas with other cosplayers, and I love showing them how we do our stuff. And it feels so good, and you learn so much from each other.
true.
Hmm.
Well, I just tagged you in about 8 posts on my Instagram feed. Some are video, some have multiple pictures. You'll just have to
Woo! Oh my
swipe
God.
through. But it's we do this every spring here in Florida. We always go buy the milkweed and we harvest the little babies and release them back into the wild here in Central Florida.
Oh, Joseph, that's awesome.
Told you we got
That
something
is
in common, girl.
awesome. Yeah. Oh, beautiful, beautiful
Right?
babies.
You just made her
Well,
day.
you
Hey,
did.
man, we love monarchs here in Florida because they're pretty rare. They're not, you don't see them as much. There's something here. There's some kind of natural predator in Florida that
It's the wasps
I think it
are
is.
their predator. Um,
Well, and then you got the what is the little yellow things that get on the milkweed? The little uh, they're like little pod insects. They're yellow and they kind of look like chiggers, but they're bright neon yellow. They
oh, the
also will
aphids?
Aphids.
acids. Thank you.
Yeah.
They will go after the little larvae once they hatch.
Well, and you see the aphids, their natural predators that keep them in check is the ladybug. And the
Right.
I
ladybug
love
is also
ladybugs.
on the endangered list.
Yeah, well, I don't see a lot of ladybugs here in Florida.
Yeah, they're all
Really crazy.
dying out.
Yeah, it's weird. And then the honeybees. Don't get me started on the honeybees.
Oh God, poor honeybees.
All right.
Freaking hell.
Let's
Well,
see.
this is what we're doing this October because we do the story times every month, right? So
Hmm.
this October, instead of doing the story time, we're doing a Remember Me because the Day of the Dead thing, it's the week before because that's when we're going to be able to do it. But we're doing these little cards. So if everyone does, like anyone who does $5 worth of awards or $5 worth of sponsorships, they can give us the name of someone, like for every $5, someone that's passed away. And then we're going to read it out on air. Either they can send us a story about that person or their pet, and or they can get on air with us and do it. And then all that money is going to go down to the Monarch Fund at WWF. And then we're going to do a draw, and the winner of the draw will get the package, like which has got like plush monarchs in it and a fact card and a certificate. So the winner will get the package from the WWF from the adoption. And
I got
we did a smaller version of this last year. We were going to do it at a Mexican restaurant, but the COVID lockdown, another one came through just before we did it. So we had to cancel it. So we did a quick one online, and we wound up putting about $55 towards. which got us one package.
Hmm.
But I donated it to one of the local schools, so they could have that as part of their education. And this year we've already got in sponsorships and awards. We've already got something like $95.
That's
That's
So
so
if we
great.
cool.
can, yeah, so if we can make it to 120, I can do two packages, and one can go to the winner, and one can go to another school.
That's so cool.
Yeah,
I dig
because
it.
oh, we're just having so much fun with this,
All
and
right.
we're designing more and more. We're getting excited about designing more wings. We want to do winter fairies, like because I've got my wedding dress still, and it doesn't fit me anymore. So I'm gonna take it apart for all the lace and the big train, and I want to do a winter fairy. I just want to do big,
Nice.
huge white and blue wings, and just
All right. So
that's what I do.
I am going to begin some I'm a graphic designer
Oh,
and
nice.
visual artist. So that's my money maker. So I'm getting ready to do some stuff for my local church here. So I do all of their PR promotional stuff, in-house printing and banner and all that stuff. So tonight, what I'm going to be
Nice.
doing is I'm going to be making some stuff for their student ministry. They need six. I'm reading the email. 6 pop sign designs. So these are signs that the kids can hold in the lobby. Um, Fun, vibrant pop sign ideas. You look great today. Lakeside students. This is home. That kind of verbiage. 6 different signs. Okay. So if they are going to be printing these need to be in CMYK 300 DPI. So let's get that set.
Mhm.
All right.
Well, I've got a half-hour drive ahead of me,
Oh boy.
so that's okay. That's okay. I've got two of the cats with me, and we separated the cats. And today I dropped off the female cat to a new home because she wasn't adjusting. After the move across country, she became a very different kitty, and the boys have been picking on her. So I've
Oh
got the
boy.
boys somewhere else. They'll be coming back in a day or two, but I've got the boys somewhere else. I gotta go and sleep at the other location and feed them.
Oh. Well, listen,
That's tough.
sweetheart. I want to let you know it has been seriously a. I just subscribed to you. It's been a pleasure to get to meet you. I'm
I
usually on
thought it was
Haps
time.
quite a bit. I do Hap stars and I'm all over the place. I'm like a bad virus. You can't get rid of me. Those that know my story knows that there's some dark humor in that. But
Nice.
I would love to get to talk to you more. I will be back. We do the creative multiverse twice a week. And then I'm
Okay.
usually on Jeremy's stream or Dez's stream or Lindsay's stream throughout the rest of the week.
Mhm.
But Sunday night around this time, 11 p.m. Eastern, I will be back on the Creative Multiverse. So if you want to come hang and do some art, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah. Perfect. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and if you want me to, I can just send you an invite. And when I go and create the schedule, I'll just tag you, and you can come in if you want. You know, no pressure.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Okay. Well,
I'll
have a
talk to you
safe
guys later.
drive. Have a safe drive.
Yes, be
I can do that.
safe.
I
It's a
will do
pleasure
my
meeting
best.
you. It's a pleasure
Yeah.
meeting you, sweetheart.
I thought it was time.
Oh, it's been time. Let's do it. Let's go.
Talk to you guys later.
All
Bye,
right, bye,
Chris.
Bye,
hon.
Have a good
beautiful.
one.
Well, that is a lovely